Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of FTB Pyramid Reborn. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a great day. I've been doing a little bit of grinding between episodes, made a couple minor changes, so I swapped these chests out here for golden chests, and we can upgrade these to diamond chests if I need more space, but one of these chests was just becoming way too cluttered for my taste, so I swapped those out. And then I also swapped our 3 furnace generators here out for a petrified fuel generator from Industrial Foregoing. This thing, if it's running off of coal blocks or charcoal blocks, this thing produces 800 RF per tick. So this is producing like almost 3 times as much power. A little bit, just a hair under 3 times as much power. Oh, wait a minute. I can't math. The other ones were doing 60 RF per tick, so that was what, 180? So yeah, actually it's more like 4 times as much power as we were producing before. But either way, this is good. Our power is keeping up with all of our needs right now, and that's good. And we can add another one. It looks like this resource generator will generate coal fast enough to supply roughly 2 of these petrified fuel generators with power. Just consistently. So I think we'll be good there. But if we head down here to look at our quest line, I think our next step is probably the crafting grid from Refined Storage, which I'm very, very excited about. And actually, I've been looking at some of these other things too, like the material stonework factory here. This gets us the angel ring. It's really not that hard. If we look at it, the only thing here that we don't have access right now, access to right now, I should say, is a pink slime. And that's not that hard to get, although we're gonna want gas tiers for it, and that worries me a little bit. So, because, well, yeah, ghasts are gonna be kind of a nightmare. But we'll worry about that at a later time. So, today, the goal is Refined Storage, for sure. So, it would probably help if I went at Refined Storage. There we go. So basically, what we need to do is make the crafting grid in order to complete the quest. But realistically, it would be great to actually get into Refined Storage a little bit. So the first thing we need to make is the solderer, right? Oh, I need slimes for this. I wasn't thinking sticky pistons. Is there a way for me to get slime without finding slime? I mean, I can toss that into here, but for this I'm gonna need blaze rods. And blaze rods are not exactly easy to get either. We could compact blaze powder into blaze rods. And blaze powder can be made using the resource generator. So let's look at blaze powder here, because if we make a fluid transposer, we can turn glowstone dust into blaze powder using destabilized redstone. Now, destabilized redstone, we need a Magma Crucible, and the Magma Crucible requires Nether brick, and Nether brick, so basically, well, actually, no, this should work, because I don't think the fluid transposer requires anything ridiculous. Let's take a look here. Fluid transposer. Yeah, we can totally make a fluid transposer, and we have a source of lava, so we can use that to make nether brick, and then we can use the nether brick to make okay, yeah. I see our path here. I see our path. It totally makes sense. So first things first, we got to make the fluid transposer. That should all be pretty doable. I've got some glass in here that I've been cooking up as well. So let's grab the necessary stuff. So we're going to need some iron, we're going to need some tin, gold, redstone, and copper, I think, right? And then the glass that we already have. Yeah. Okay, so let's make 2 copper gears, 1 redstone reception coil, one tin gear, and one machine frame, and there we go. We have ourselves a fluid transposer. So this guy we can use to create brick, or nether brick, I should say. I do need a little bit of clay, though. That's okay. Let's put this guy right here for now. And real quick, let's make a bucket. And we've got this super awesome tank over here that I'm glad we decided to make this. So let's just grab the tank, pick that up, and now this should have the lava in it. And we should be able to just go like this and say auto input fill. Auto input enabled. Doesn't look like that's gonna work. I was really hoping that it would just automatically fill, but it looks like we're gonna have to make some fluid ducts. And the thing with the fluid ducts is that the basic ones, these guys, will not support lava. So we need hardened fluid ducts, which means we need a hardened glass, pulverized obsidian, and pulverized lead. That's actually not that bad. We can do that. So let's go and grab one lead and one obsidian. And we'll throw those into here. Make sure this is set to off, and it is. And then as soon as that's done, we'll toss the lead in. And we can use this to make the hardened glass that we need. There we go. Toss that in. Okay. And then, while we're waiting on that, we should also go grab... Oh, even better. I already have bricks. I thought I was going to have to take clay and smelt that, but this is even better. Okay. So let's see here. We've got our hardened lead and our obsidian. Throw those into the induction smelter, and that should become the hardened glass that we need, and then we need 2 Invar ingots. So again, fairly easy. Now, do I have an extra servo lying around? I do. Good. So I'd say we're set there. We've got our hardened glass. Put one of those there. Let's do that. And there we go. We have hardened fluid ducts. And these guys can actually support lava. Regular ones will explode. I learned that in my FTB Horizon series. So blacklist nothing. Ignored. And now this guy is filling up. Good. So now, if I put a brick in here, this should turn into nether brick. And it did. And then we can take the nether brick, I think. No? Okay, so it's not working. But it works on actual nether brick blocks. I see. Okay, so we actually need 4 of these. So let's toss 3 more in there. Let those start turning into nether brick. Okay, that's easy enough. Also got all this redstone over here, which I will need eventually, for sure. Let's start duplicating some... actually, probably iron. If we're going to be getting into... refined storage anytime soon, we're going to need an absurd amount of iron. Iron and quartz. We're going to need a lot of both, so. All right, let's put a lot of this stuff away. There we go. So now, there's our fluid transposer, right? That's all good. Now we can go like that. And I can say, duplicate me some nether brick, please. And then I can use that to make a Magma Crucible. And I need some Electrum as well. An Electrum can be made in an induction smelter with 1 gold and 1 silver. So, now that we have silver, gold, silver. There we go. Hey, you know what? I don't know why I even, like, took this stuff away. I should have just held on to it, because I should have known that I was going to need it again, like, any second anyway. Let's see. Yeah. Everything else should be fine. Okay. So, let's get this thing made. Toss gold and a silver into here. That'll make us our electrum that we need. There we go. And then we'll make our conductance coil and our reception coil. I didn't actually bring gold with me. You fool. Self, what are you doing? Grab that. How much gold do we have? We have a fair amount. I should look and just see. Yeah, running a little low on copper, a little low on tin. Very low on lead. Looks like we're pretty much good on everything else. How are we on iron? We got a ton of iron. Okay, so probably lead is going to be something that I'm going to want to start duplicating here pretty soon. But that's okay. We'll get to that in a minute. All right, there we go. 2 of those. And, oh, I got to make the machine frame as well. Right. There's the machine frame. And there we go. We have ourselves a Magma Crucible. And then this guy can be used to make the redstone that we need. Let me grab my... Where's my crescent hammer? There it is. Let's just set this up. I'm going to break that. Where do I want to put this? I don't really have a good, a good spot for this. I suppose we'll go fluid transposer here, magma crucible here, tank here, hardened fluiduct. Oh, you know what? I think I just wasted all the lava because when you break the fluid transposer, it destroys whatever liquids are inside of it. Oops. That's okay. We'll get more lava. We've got lava being produced, so that's okay. Not that big of a deal. Okay. So now we need to configure this guy to output to the top. And then we need to change you to ignored. Make sure that's set to... Okay, that should all be good. So now, if I grab a few blocks of redstone, and we toss that, let's toss one of those in there. Let's look at glowstone here real quick. Glowstone in a... wait a minute. Blaze powder. Here we go. So in... Am I, like, losing my mind? Oh, here we go. Fluid transposer. Yeah. So, 200... That's actually not that bad. We don't even need this much. We only need, like, that much. We only need 2 little bits of redstone. And then 1 piece of glowstone. Oh, man, I can't wait till I have a refined storage system and I don't have to run back and forth. That'll be nice. Okay. There we go. There we go. Looking good. And then this should be blaze powder. And it totally is. And we probably don't need any more nether brick than that. So let's have this thing start duplicating blaze powder. And that means we can make blaze rods. And... we can actually, I could just use the compressor from Industrial Craft instead of making the compactor. Like, the compactor's great. But, I mean, it's basically the same thing. Why don't we just use the compressor? That'll be fine. Let me grab a stack of coal here. We'll grab 20 blaze powder. That'll give me 5 blaze rods altogether. And I'll just toss that in here. Toss this in here. There we go. Let that do its thing. And this will turn into blaze rods for us. And then we can use those blaze rods for all sorts of stuff. We can use it for the lava fabricator, which is a much faster way of getting lava. We can use it for a better cobblestone generator if we really wanted to. We can use it for the brewing stand. Oh, that's actually our first use right there, for sure. We're gonna make a couple of brewing stands. Yeah. Okay, so let's grab 2 blaze rods. Grab a little bit of cobblestone. Do that, and then we can make the alchemy catalyst from Botania. Yeah, this is definitely the way to do it. Now, I could have sworn I had ender pearls. Where are my ender pearls? Did I... Maybe they were... I don't think they were with me when I fell to my death. But I'm not seeing them anywhere. So... Did I lose them, or did I use them on something? What would I have used ender pearls on? I mean, I don't have any of this stuff. I didn't make any of those tanks. I must have used them for something without thinking about it. Which is real unfortunate. I don't think there are any Endermen over here either. Nope. Okay. Because in order to make the alchemy catalyst, I need 1 ender pearl to make a mana pearl. And then the downside is that, like once I have, I don't know what I would have used it for. What about ender dust? Is that in the end that you get that, perhaps, to make ender pearls? I'm really not sure. Either way, having blaze powder is a huge thing. Like, that's something that's been holding us up for quite a long time. I mean, we look at blaze powder itself, look at all the different things that you could kind of use that or blaze rods for. Obviously, Eyes of Ender, different things, lava fabricator, biofuel, etc., etc. So, tell you what, let me kind of get a couple things sorted out here. I'll be back in just a minute. All right, guys, I am back. I've been doing some thinking. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait for Enderman to pop up over here. We really do need to make our mob farm at some point. Like, it's on my list. I just haven't... I've got so many other things that I want to do first. Like, I don't know. I'm enjoying FTB Pyramid Reborn so much that, like, I want to do this thing, and I want to do that thing, and I want to do, like, all the things at once. But anyway, I've been kind of looking at this, and I think there's a better way. Or maybe not a better way, but an alternate way to get sticky pistons. And that's right here. We can make rosin, and we can make that using a fractioning sill. And a fractioning sill, if we look at it, is basically nickel... Oh, Constantan. What's that? Okay, those are 2... Oh, here we go. Copper and nickel. Okay, so that's actually totally doable. So we need some Constantan, some other stuff. That's all easy. And then the other thing we need is a sawmill. And the sawmill ultimately gets used if you put a resin funnel in it. You can use that to get sap or resin. And we want the resin funnel. So then we take that resin, we move the resin into a fractioning sill, and it ultimately turns into rosin, which is basically an alternative for slime balls. And we only need 2 of them. Like, so I think this will totally work. Let's grab a couple things here. How much nickel do we have? Yeah, a fair amount. We should be fine. Okay, so we need some copper. We need some of this, some of this, some of this. Iron, yep, this will all be fine. I'll need some redstone. So the sawmill's easy. And then the sill is also pretty easy once you have the stuff. Okay, so let's make a reception coil. Let's make 1 nickel gear. And then we're going to need 2 of these guys. I'm almost out of glass. Did I put... I had just made a stack of it. Did I put it in here? Yeah, there it is. Okay. So let's make 2 machine frames. Let's throw... Oh, I see. That's fine. We can leave that be for the moment. So was it nickel and copper? I believe that'll make the Constantin or whatever. Yeah, and we need 8 of these for the gears. And then we also are going to need some planks, I believe, for the sawmill. Right? So we'll grab that. There's our 8 ingots. Let's make 2 of those. That allows us to make the sill itself. And then we need the sawmill, which is going to require 2 copper ingots, 1 iron, or 2 copper gears. Well, the same difference. You guys know what I meant. Anyway. There we go. So there's our sawmill. And then last but not least, I think... Well, we probably don't even necessarily need the tank. We do need the resin filter, though, which requires a tin gear, a redstone servo, that's easy, and then 2 copper plates. And I think I actually have some. Yeah. Good. And then finally 1 iron bucket so we can make that. Okay. But the augment can't be put into a basic machine, so we're going to need an upgrade kit, which is going to require some bronze, which of course I don't have much of. Never fails. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Let's even make a little bit more. We'll just make some bronze there. And then I'm also going to need some invar, and I think I've got a fair amount of that over here. Probably even like a full stack of it. No, not quite a full stack. Not even close. But this is still enough for our purposes here. All right, so we'll grab the bronze. And now let's go to here, make me 1 bronze gear. And there's our upgrade kit, so we can use that on the sawmill. So now... we get to figure out where to put this, and I think we'll go like here and here. And we need to configure this. First of all, we got to upgrade the sawmill so we can put the resin funnel on it. And then we want to output that over here. Like so, right? Auto input unavailable? Oh, this thing's got to be upgraded too? Okay, well, I'm glad that I made extras of the bronze stuff. So let's see, it was 1 bronze gear. There we go. So then we can upgrade things, and no, still unavailable, huh? Why does that... let's look at fractioning. Or you know what? It's not a sill. It's a still. But either way... let's look at our augments here. Maybe we'll find our answer. Specialization... you'd think that there would be a, like... does this thing not have the ability to input in that way? Because that's what it seems like. Why would auto input be disabled there? Products may or may not be drinkable. Yeah. That's all fine. Whatever. What I really care about, though, is getting... maybe we can just do it with buckets. Tell you what. Let's just grab some logs. And let's see if we can get this thing to start producing resin for us. So toss that in here. That's getting us sap. It's only 30 sap, though. Like, that is such a tiny amount. Maybe we can output it manually using Fluiducts. Which means I'm going to need another servo, or you know what? I can just steal that servo. So then we've got 100 sap. We'll do this. We'll put that here. Ignored. And we'll change that to output. And then this to input. Doesn't seem like that did anything. Does it need to go here? I don't know. This is weird. I need to figure out how the fractioning still works. Unless it out... No. Like, this should totally be a thing, I would think. Why is auto input unavailable? Let me look into it for a little bit, guys. I'll be back with you in just a minute. All right, guys, I am back. So I think I found the problem. I think what's going on is this is sap, not resin. So it's not working. So now I'm not exactly sure how to get resin versus sap, because if we look at how to get resin, right? It says with the resin funnel installed, use the sawmill on logs, right? Oh. It's dependent on the type of log. Well, now I feel like an idiot. So I've been making sap and not resin, and that is essentially the whole problem. Okay, well, what we can do is grow ourselves a birch tree. Oh man, we're gonna need so many of these though. Like, that's just not really worth it, honestly, because I need... Well, no, because I need basically 10 saplings, or 10 logs will get me one. This is probably fine. Let's grab some bone meal. Grow the sapling. Let's sleep real quick. I think this actually is fine. We can make this work. Okay, so grow you. Chop you down. Chop that down. I didn't get a single sapling. Rip. Okay, well, so much for that then. I can get more saplings once we finally get our alchemy catalyst, but I need a mana pearl for that, and we need endermen to spawn so I can get my mana pearl. Man, it's a little bit of a bout of bad luck, if I do say so myself. Some of it idiocy, but at the same time, like, no birch sapling. Really? You're gonna do that to me? All I needed was one. But alas, sometimes I suppose that happens. Okay, well, that kind of puts that plan on hold for a bit. So I guess it comes back to our original idea of we need to upgrade our mob farm and get that thing going so we can actually get ender pearls and slime and all that other kind of fun stuff. So I guess that's what we're going to do, but I think we'll do that next episode because, guys, I am out of time for this one. So I think I'm going to call this one here. My friends, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check those out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.